Let's go. Today I'm going to show you some plugins that are very dope. They are free. Some of them are actually the free alternatives to the paid ones, right? And they are very, very dope plugins. And I'm going to save you small stress and just put all of the download links for these plugins in the description of this video when I'm done, all right? But make sure you watch the end so you can see how these plugins work. So I'm going to do a little bit of demo. Don't just jump to the description and go and start downloading. So the first plugin on this list is the Baby Comeback Delay by Baby Audio. Let me show you. Right, so this is it. This is the free alternative to the paid version, which is the Comeback Kit. It's a very dope delay. I actually used this for a while before I bought the Comeback Kit. If you look, you see that there are other free plugins by Baby Audio that you should download. This one, Magic Switch, Magic Dice, Pitch Drift, and they're all dope plugins. I know. I've tried them in the past, okay? Now, the next plugin is a free alternative to Halftime. This is Halftime. It's a very quick way to transform your melodies, right? You can just go from something like this. Right, that sounds normal, something like that. Right, it's very dope, especially for dark melodies and like emotional stuff. So the free alternative to this plugin is Deja Vu. Now, because it's free doesn't mean that it's not as dope as Halftime. In fact, if you ask me, I think the Deja Vu one sounds really sick. Deja Vu is by Cymatics, and you know, you can use it to create the same Halftime effect, right? Without, with, right? So it's just like Halftime, and I think in recent times I'm actually starting to prefer to use the Cymatics Deja Vu over Halftime. You know, it's crazy. And then the next plugin is also by Cymatics. It's called Origin. So it's another dope effects plugin that I'm really starting to use a lot these days. You can do a bit of saturation here, movement, you know. For me, it's a much better way to do filter effect than actually using an EQ. It sounds very good, right? Imagine doing automation. Right, it's very dope. So this is Labs by Spitfire. It's an amazing virtual instrument, just like Contact. So this can be like a Contact replacement, and there's a lot of sounds with here, like this soft piano, right? Do you understand? Sounds very nice. And like I said, there's lots of amazing sound banks that you can make dope beats with. Now, the next plugin that you should download is Valhalla Supermassive. It's a free reverb / echo / everything, and it's very good. That's the reverb I'm actually using for this beat. Listen, this one. Right, so this is it. This 80s space verb is like my favorite, right? It's very easy to use and very easy to control. You know, you have the feedback, right? You can adjust the density. You can even do like a bit of modulation here. And then you have the EQ here to do low and high pass filter, right? So you can control that reverb. Obviously, you have the mix and the width. Like, it's a very easy reverb to work with, all right? Now, the next plugin that you should download is TDR Nova. The TDR Nova is basically an amazing free alternative to Fab Filter Pro Q3. You can do essentially the same things that you can do with the Pro Q3 EQ. Let's turn on the display. Right, so we can see the wave. It's a dynamic EQ, so which means you can come and do all your dynamic EQing, set your threshold, right? You can sidechain. It's a very dope EQ, and yeah, I think you got this one as well. And then the next plugin you should download is Decent Sampler. Decent Sampler is also another virtual instrument like Contact. And with the Decent Sampler, there's even more sound banks to download online. Let's check out some of the sound banks I downloaded, yeah? Right, it's very nice. There's a lot of dope sounds here, and it's very easy to use. Very few controls to work with, as you can see. Even have its own delay and reverb if you want to use that, and then you can adjust your tone. Very straightforward. All right, so that's it. That's all the free plugins that I actually use that I think that you should download. especially Cymatics ones. They're amazing. I'm actually beginning to use them more than I use the paid version. So yeah, man, that's it. I hope you can find something useful from this video, and if you did, make sure you leave me a like and subscribe if you've not. And if you'd like to book my services for mixing and mastering, I'm going to leave a link below to the engineers page, or you can hit me up on Instagram at BennyMacaulayDB, okay? And if you'd also like to buy my vocal mastering preset, I'm going to leave a link below to my store, as well as some other links to some useful things that I think you might find useful. All right, that's good to beat for now, man. I shall see you on the next one. Benny Macaulay.